Searching for forgiveness or redemption is something everybody does, as everyone sins and does wrong. But for people to receive forgiveness, they must understand what it is and what it means to be forgiven by God. In Greek, forgiveness means to let go, showing that once you're forgiven or you forgive someone, all negative connotations are forgotten about. To forgive is to stop feeling resentful towards someone. To be forgiven by God is to be cleared of all your sins and for Him to welcome you into heaven. Catholicism. In Catholicism, to be forgiven by God, you have to go through a process called reconciliation. Those who complete the sacrament of reconciliation obtain full absolution for all their sins. People who take part in this sacrament will confess their sins to a priest, who forgives them of all. Following this process, the priest will give the person a penance. For example, say the Hail Mary, to show that they will not sin again. Once this is done, you are forgiven by God through the priest and have to try not to sin again. Forgiveness isn't just about being forgiven, but it is also about forgiving others. According to the Bible, to forgive others allows God to forgive you. And when you stand and pray, forgive anything you may have against anyone, so that your Father in heaven will forgive the wrongs you have done. Mark 11:25. Catholics are to be forgiven, but they must forgive as well for true healing and forgiveness to be laid upon them. Buddhism. In Buddhism, forgiveness is vital in locating peace for the mind and peace for their lives. If you don't forgive, this will rise to suffering. Buddhists look for peaceful states of mind, which is extremely important in the teachings of Buddhism. They look for peace, and to forgive themselves and others is important to achieve peace in life and peace for themselves. To forgive someone and themselves, a Buddhist must go through these steps. Reflect on the truth that you have made a mistake, therefore you are truly innocent. This allows you to forgive yourself. Accept your share in the behaviour and your part in the process of causing someone's pain, but you must not take the blame for something you are not to be blamed for. Don't take on false guilt. Try not to behave in a similar way again, but understand that you will have to do this process over and over, for you will most likely repeat this behaviour. If you accept this, your habits will lessen and slowly die. If you don't forgive, this will rise to suffering. Buddhists look for peaceful states of mind, which is extremely important in the teachings of Buddhism. They look for peace, and to forgive themselves and others is important to achieve peace in life and peace for themselves. To be forgiven is a desire searched by everyone, and Catholicism and Buddhism are perfect examples of ways to forgive and be forgiven. Thank you for watching.